have a lot of friends.
Which is why you're sitting here having breakfast all by yourself.
I just fell in love with Bill.
Yeah, and you just happened to destroy Danny's marriage. And you just happened to move into the mansion inside the gates.
You want to know where we've been? Well, see, what had happened was, there was a mix-up in security, and the HOA president claimed we were not residents of Fairmont Crest Estates or members of the country club. We explained we were friends of Mrs. Hayley Hamilton, and that went nowhere fast. We should have said we went to college with Nicole or something. Anywho, we couldn't get beyond the gates last week for our weekly recap, but we are back now and have all the juicy details for the past week in case you missed it, so grab a snack and...
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to In My Arrogant Opinion. This is a video playlist from West Harris where our ideas, thoughts, reviews, and unsolicited opinions about daytime soaps and other shows are shared. Of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. We've been watching daytime and primetime soaps since the 1900s, so you can trust us. Monday, July 7th. Oh, we start the week off with Smitty in full sleuth mode. Can this man sniff out trouble or what? After getting a call that his exposed story is about to get axed, he doubles down on his hunt for the elusive money trail. Yes, that one involving Marcel and a big roller. His special source drops the bomb. Vernon testified at Malone's IIA hearing. Can you say plot thickener? Martin overhears all this and isn't exactly thrilled that Smitty is tossing Vernon's name around like pennies at a wishing well. Meanwhile, over at the country club, Danny clocks something's off with Vernon. Classic, everything's fine, sweetie, dad energy. Of course, Vernon's internal panic dial is set to 11. We get not-so-subtle hints at recent drama with Anita and a sprinkle of existential guilt. Meanwhile, Randy is out here resolving issues. Translation, making someone sweat, followed by a tense it's done moment with Joey when he lays out a weapon like he's starring in a budget gangster remake. Jacob and Elon are working the Laura's case, attempting to tie up loose ends. On Tuesday, July 8th episode, Martin goes full fortress mode. Every lock, every window, every who just walked past the mailbox gets more attention than a winning lotto ticket. Tyrell is mostly confused but runs with it because, hey, what's new with Martin being intense? Across town, Ashley and Andre's big night out gets crash-landed by Derek. Classic Derek, damping vibes with a presence that could spoil milk. But I am here for it this time, y'all. He is also on date with Shanice. Yes, our girl Shanice is off the phone, off the clock, and out of those scrubs at Uptown having a drink. Meanwhile, Danny finally sets some boundaries, thanks but no thanks, to Bill and Hayley. Her no more nice girl act is actually refreshing and absolutely overdue. The detective subplot simmers as Smitty keeps pushing, chasing every lead that might link payoffs or untangle that family mess. By day's end, Martin is more afraid, Danny is rising in the character backbone rankings, and Ashley and Andre realize that in this universe, peace and quiet just aren't on the menu. Cue the slow-motion looks of impending doom. And you all know I'm playing. Danny has always had a backbone. It's her resolve where Bill Hamilton is concerned that is weak. I wonder, though, is it about him, the man, and their relationship, or about losing the stability? Because remember, Bill has an open history of cheating on her, and she accepted it. He always came home, but not this time. I think she's more interested in the comfort of the routine and keeping up appearances than him. What do y'all think? On Wednesday, we pivot into classic midweek chaos. Smitty and Jacob playing detective with big revelation energy swelling as Jacob suddenly remembers that one detail from the past. Cue ominous flashback. They're not so much Holmes and Watson as two guys cosplaying as them, but with a lot more trauma. Elsewhere, Vanessa delivers Joey a "get your act together or we're done" speech that could peel paint off the wall. Joey's expression, priceless mix of panic and, wait, you mean consequences are real? Meanwhile, Danny latches onto Andre with the possessiveness of a reality show contestant clutching a final rose. The message? He's mine, don't test it. Ashley keeps her poker face, but you can practically hear the internal monologue screaming. Every loose end is being tugged at. Every glance, every offhand comment designed to ignite something big down the road. A day full of fireworks, but the biggest explosion still brewing. Thursday, July 10th. Nothing says Almost Friday like Pamela showing up at Danny's with modeling agency business ready to rebrand everything. Her pitch is more bombastic than believable, which is bring Danny out of retirement. She's gorgeous. It could work. Kat gets extra sneaky sabotaging Eva's first days at Ted's office. Eva tries to outmaneuver Kat's sabotage while Leslie shares truth and a slice of toast with Hayley. As much as Leslie lies, she was all truth here in this exchange with friendless social pariah Hayley. I don't know about you all, but in my arrogant opinion, if Hayley is faking this pregnancy, she's going to need the skills of someone like Leslie to help her pull it off. I said it before and I will say it again. Eva and Kat are twins that belong to Ted and Nicole. Anywho, I was all giggles at Leslie and Hayley's scene. Oh, but then Nicole walks in and Leslie goes too far with her. You all know that Nicole is normally this composed, level-headed person, right? Nicole must have channeled Danny or homegirl just snapped. Leslie pushed her too far. And Nicole started strangling her. I'm talking choking her in broad daylight in a crowded restaurant, y'all. Y'all hollered.
So out of here.
Meanwhile, Smitty struggled with loyalty. He still saw Martin as a victim, but was confronted with new evidence that made him question everything. When Smitty learned about Martin's secret dealings, especially hiring protection without telling anyone, he erupted in anger and began to lose trust in both Martin and Jacob. Then was the behind-the-scenes action for the much-anticipated Articulates reunion concert. As suspected, it's on the brink of collapse. Old grievances resurfaced and tensions were thick between Anita and Sharon, with Tracy stuck in the middle. Chelsea and Madison tried to enjoy a romantic date, but doubts clouded the atmosphere as Madison grew uneasy about her place in Chelsea's life and how the public and Chelsea's influential grandmother Anita might perceive their relationship. The situation grew more complicated when Allison made another unwelcome appearance, watching Madison and Chelsea and triggering even more uncertainty and tension in the already fragile romance. This week's episode of Beyond the Gates had woven a tapestry of fractured trust, escalating danger, and shifting relationships.